Hey guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about Teen Titans Go to the Movies. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you should go and see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler-free. However, if you don't want to know anything about the film, and you want to go completely blind, then I suggest come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
We're taking you down.
How are you gonna do it? What are you gonna do? You gonna fart on me? You wanna have a dance-off?
You gonna annoy me to death with your waffles?
So Teen Titans Go to the Movies follows the characters Robin, Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, and Beast Boy from the Teen Titans Go cartoon. In Teen Titans Go to the Movies, the Teen Titans are trying to get a movie made about them, and they figure that if they get a good villain, they will have a movie made about them. That's when they come across Deathstroke, or as he's known to them, Now imagine a few of you out there had the same reaction that I did when they rebooted the Teen Titans cartoon. Why? And when I saw that the Teen Titans Go cartoon had a movie made about it, I was a bit reluctant to see it, but I thought, I'll give these guys a chance. And I was actually quite pleasantly surprised with what I received. Whereas the first Teen Titans cartoon concentrates more on character development and great storytelling, these newer Teen Titans focus more on light-hearted fun and just generally having a good time and being goofballs. And because of these contrasting qualities, it makes each cartoon feel very different from one another. But enough about the original Teen Titans cartoon, let's talk about this movie. This movie is one of the most self-aware, fourth-wall-breaking superhero movies that I've ever seen, and could actually give Deadpool a run for his money. This movie constantly brings up old superhero tropes and cliches and makes fun of them whilst at the same time paying homage to them. And it does it in such an organic way that it makes it feel quite natural to these characters. Now going into this film, I thought that the humour was going to be completely childish and it wasn't really going to offer anything for a more mature audience. And that is the case for some parts of this movie because you can really tell that a certain joke is aimed for a less mature audience. Though in contrast, there are some jokes in this movie that are aimed so much for a more mature audience that I'm actually surprised they even made it into this movie. And also, somewhere in between having jokes for a mature audience and a less mature audience, they find a nice blend to have humour that everyone can appreciate. And there are quite a few songs in this movie as well, and for the most part they're well written, they move the story along, and they're just generally entertaining to listen to. There were one or two that did fall a bit flat, and I kind of wish they would end a bit sooner because they did drag on a little bit too long. And though I still do prefer the animation style of the original Teen Titans cartoon, there's a certain quirkiness to this new animation style that is quite endearing. And this new, more child-friendly animation style does fit well with these more childish versions of the Teen Titans. Overall, guys, though the story may be a bit cliche, the film does lean into it and uses it as a strength rather than a weakness. The characters, while not as good as the originals in my opinion, are actually quite fun and entertaining to watch. The humour was far more hilarious and intelligent than I thought it was going to be, and the serious, more dramatic scenes, though scarce in this movie, are played out very well and do serve the characters quite well. So as we're going to see this movie in the cinema, if you're a Teen Titans purist and you won't watch anything to do with the Teen Titans Go, then I'd say give this movie a miss. But if you're willing to give the Teen Titans Go a chance, I'd say that the movie is a good place to start. And also, just before I finish up, there's an after-credit scene which does give hope for the Teen Titans future. Okay guys, that's my review of Teen Titans Go to the Movies. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite rebooted animated series? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. And until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!